Good morning, everybody. SoCalsabre here, Bill Thornton, and today I'm going to be doing another one of my APBA baseball games with my Batch 3 projects. I forgot to, last time I did one last week, and I forgot to tell anybody. I think I forgot. My project, what I set up is I picked up 6 teams from the AL, 6 teams from the NL. I split them up into AL2 divisions and the NL2 divisions and set them up to play a 30-game season, which does include at a certain point some interleague play. And I use the 30-game season because that's my pretty standard. I've been using it since the 80s with the early Sports Illustrated, Superstar Baseball, and other games to compare stats after 30 games to see how well they did. I'll be using iScore on this project, and I'll try to get the things. But a couple other things that I've done with the relievers, or the starting pitchers and the relievers, I played in the virtual tournament this year, APBA virtual tournament. I played in the Southern Cal Westminster tournament, and I played at Vegas. And so I'm starting to incorporate some of their rules into my house rules at home. The one thing that came out in the virtual tournament the director put in is this chart called starting pitcher fatigue chart. Way I take this is this kind of simulates the pitchers' pregame warm-up sessions, bullpen sessions. Now they did. For example, you look at Kershaw's card and see this 27 up here. If you go figure out, there's a formula for figuring this out, but to figure it out, that's his average batters faced during the season. So prior to the game, we roll one die, and we'll say I roll a 2. Then his goes up 4 to 31. If I roll a 2, it goes down. Anything in parentheses is a reverse. So the highest it can go up is a 5 if you roll a 12. The highest it can go down is a 5 if you roll a 9. I've used that in my last game. It seems to be pretty consistent. As far as when they need to come out and when they play and so forth. I went through all of the different rules that I've played with this year, and this was in the virtual tournament where A season it can 1 inning, B's can have 2, 3's can have C, and no limit for D's, long relievers, and then there's for this in Westminster it was due to their J rating, J0 up to 2, J1 and 2 1 inning, J3 3 batters, J4 2 batters, and so forth. Well, with the Batch 3, I find myself kind of limited because all of the relievers are pretty good relievers, and they're all like A's, and so they can only get 1 inning. So what I decided after the last game to do was, if I get to the last reliever, because I have set limits on the roster sizes, the last reliever can go 2 innings, and after that, then the next pitcher in the starting lineup can come in and relief, and then just change the starting lineup or the rotation. So that's where I stand in how I'm playing this game. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you in the first 3 innings, take you out, and bring you back in again in the 7th inning. This is today's game features the Atlanta Braves, the Batch 3 Atlanta Braves versus the Batch 3 Dodgers. It's the top of the first inning. For the Dodgers, both teams will be fielding 1 this game. Both teams are, I just said that, fielding 1. On the mound for the Dodgers is Clayton Kershaw. He's a A and C pitcher with a 2 defense, and he's got a KZ. One thing I forgot to mention last time when I mentioned it, there may be somebody that comes across this has never played APBA, so I will need to show them something. I'll show them with Furkel. Okay, we'll say the first batter's coming up. Okay, and you roll 2 dice, a red dice and a white dice, and yeah, you use the shaker. That's the APBA standard, even in the tournaments. Okay, I don't want to do that one right away. 62. We'll say it's a 62. You look on his card to 62, and you look at the first column, the red number 32. Then you go up to this big book of charts that we got. I set mine up on edge because I have them tabbed for easier using. And so then you say, okay, they're doing fielding 1. You go down to fielding 1 column till you get the column to 32, and you get a fly out to right. If the pitcher is the next pitcher, you got to strike out. And you do that for all of them. So that is the chart you would be using when the base is empty, but if you had a guy on first, you turn the chart, you bring them to the chart, say runners on first base, then there's second, third, first and second, all the way. And that's the chart we use. I have mine stood up because I have it tabbed. I find it a lot easier. It's not such a table hog that way. And so there you go. Let's get ready and get this ball game started. Like I said, both teams are going to be fielding 1 for their defenses. And here we go with, we'll try to, maybe, I don't see if I'm going to hold the cards a little so you can see them again. Furkel. And he leads off with a 55, and it's an 8, but it's a fielding 1 pitch, or they're both grade A1 pitchers. I forgot to tell you that. The pitchers are graded also. And so that's a, oh, I got the wrong chart as I was looking at that. That's a pop out to third. Yeah. Okay. Then we have Freddie Freeman. Freddie's got a 42, which is a 14, and that's a walk. Unless he's a Z, but it works, and the first one it works anyway. ZZ's on the case, so that is a walk. Kershaw is a K and a Z. That Z does affect that 14 call on some of them. All right, so we got a runner on first with 1 out. Dale Murphy. Boy, 33. I got the odds going. That's a 0. Whenever you get a 0 on the first column, you re-roll and then you use the second column's result. 52. His second column result is an 11. Okay, that's a single, runner to third, then the batter steals second after the second pitch. So Dale Murphy singles. And Freddie Freeman went over there, and then Dale Murphy after the second pitch steals second. So we have second and third, 1 out for Hammer and Hank Aaron. My chart's moved. Forty-one is at 24. That's a pop out to second. But you got to check the second baseman's rating for the Dodgers. He's a 7, so there's no effect. Okay, so that's, when did I say that was? A pop out to second. Runners hold. Brings up Andrew Jones getting a start too. No, this is Chipper Jones, not Andrew. 56. 56 is a 14, but on this one it may not be. Nope, he walks to fill the bases. Big chance of Felipe Alou getting the start. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 66, a grand slam for Felipe Alou. Oh my goodness, folks. This game is off and running crazy already. Felix Milan, the shortstop. Our second baseman, I'm sorry. 35. And that's a 9, and that's going to be an out. It's a ground out, 6-3. But not before Alou hits a grand slam. I'm going to mark that one for the stats. Okay, on the mound for the Braves is Greg Maddux. Greg is a and C pitcher, defense 2. He's an X and he's a ZZ. For this game, his batter's face was reduced to 25. So leading off for the Dodgers, playing shortstop, is Maury Wills. 61 is a 39. That's a strike one. 14 is a 30. That's a fly out the left. Raul Mondesi. Raul's playing in left field today. 54 is a 32. That's a fly out the right. And Adrian Beltre. 46 is a 13, which is a strikeout. Maddux puts them down. Okay, leading off is Del Crandall, the catcher for the Braves today. Del gets a 0. 24, that's a 6, that's a double. It's a double in the right center. It brings up the pitcher, Greg Maddux. 13, that's a 13, and he struck him out. 2 down. You know, the double didn't register. Better undo this. Do the double. Then the strikeout. Okay. Crandall hold. Rafael Furcal, the shortstop. Flew out his first time. 52. That's a 27. And is he a wide? Kershaw is not a wide pitcher. So he's out 5-3. That's not 2. That's now it's 2 outs. Get myself lost here, folks. Freddie Freeman walked his first time up. He's got a 0. Looks like they're going to get another run in. 25. That's a 1. It's gone. Freddie Freeman with a home run. Braves are just killing Kershaw. Now that Kershaw has let up 5 runs or more within the 3-inning span, he is reduced to a grade B pitcher. No, he's A and C goes to A. Yep. So Freeman puts him up 6-3 or 6-0. Dale Murphy. 62. That's a 13. He struck him out. 2 more runs in. Dodgers, Sean Green. Bottom of the second. 51 is a 9. That's going to be an out. Ground out to short. Willie Davis. I think Willie's playing center. Let me check. No, he's playing right. 41. That's a 24. Maddux is not a K. So that comes out to be a ground out to short. I'm still not real experienced on a chart, so sometimes it takes me a little bit to find what I'm looking for. Mike Piazza. 31. That's an 8. That's a pop out to third. And the Dodgers go down again. Here's Hank Aaron. Flew out his first time. Top of the third. 63. That's a 31. That's a fly out to center. Chipper Jones walks. 15. That's a 10. That's a single up the middle into center. Brings up Philippe Lou. Hit that grand slam in the first inning. 46. That's a 29. 29. Kershaw is not a Y. So he goes. He's out at first. The runner goes to second. Let's see. The pitcher is a 2. Yes, he is. On this alternate charts. The fielder's choice. Runner out at second. Okay. In play. Fielder's choice. 1-6. Done. Out. Forced out, and he was held up. Felix Milan. $51. That's a 8. That's going to be another out. Yep. Out. 5-3. Okay, Steve Garvey for the Dodgers. 22. He's got a 7. That's a base hit to left, I believe. No, it's a base hit into right. Base hit anyway. Steve Sachs, their second baseman. 45 is a 14. Maddox is a ZZ. Let's see how that 14 works in this one. ZZ, yes, ball 2. Saves him from the walk. 51, that's a 8. Out, 5-3, runner moves to second. That's going to bring up Kershaw, and they're going to let him back because they really this needs to get us a couple more innings out of him, and hopefully he can settle down. Kershaw hitting. 46 is a 13, struck him out. 2 down for Maury Wills. 55, good number, and it's a 9, not against the grade A pitcher, though. The runner on first. Let me see what we got going here. And he beats out the infield hit. I'm looking at the wrong chart. Let me get my correct chart up here. Yeah, I did make a mistake on that fielder's choice, but it doesn't matter because this is a ground out the short. That's 3 outs. Coming up for the Braves. Del Crandall. 64 is a 38. That's a ball 1. That's a 0, 11. Gonna use the second column. 51. There's a 1, it's gone. They're just killing Kershaw. Should have pinch hit for him. Okay, that brings up the pitcher, Greg Maddux. $56. It's a 34. It's not a Y, it's a pop out to short. Hopefully someday, I've played these tournaments with these guys, been playing this for a long time, and they really know this. This is the 4th inning, too. I should have taken these out. I'll take you out after this half inning. Furkel. 32. It's a 26. Out 4-3. And Freddie Freeman. Freddie's walked and homered. 34, 31 is a fly out to center. I'm going to take you out now, bring you back in the 7th inning. You liking what you see so far? Go down there and hit that like button and subscribe. Push it out on your social media channels. Okay, we're back, top of the 7th, with Braves coming to the bat. Mike Marshall's on the mound for the Dodgers. They pinch hit for Kershaw in the 6th with Justin Turner, who just flew out to center, and still 7-0, top of the 7th. Marshall on the mound. Marshall's an A, and he's a 2 defense, and he's an XZ. Rafael Furquill, 0 for 3 in the game. 46. That's a 27. And he's an X, struck him out. Freeman. 64 is a 41. Okay, they're fielding 1. It's an E6. Error on the shortstop. So Freeman's on first with 1 out for Dale Murphy. Maybe all the scoring's going to be while you guys are in. I didn't score it all while you were out. 51. That's a 9. Check the charts. That's a single, beats out the infield single, and he legs it out, and Freeman goes down to second. For Hank Aaron, 0 for 3 today. If he's due. 52, that's a 25. Runners on first and second. Let me get on the right correct chart. 25. That's a double play. 6-4-3, the other runner to third. But there's 1 out, so that's just a double play. 6-4-3. Okay, bottom of 7th to the Dodgers. Raul Mondesi. Maddox still pitching a 1-hit shutout. 62. 13 struck him out. Beltre. This is the this is the one down the list. Or 3rd time through. 54. 32. That's a fly out the right. And here's Sean Green. Playing center field today, 0 for 2. 55. Got caught it. But it's an 8. Pop out the 3rd. Okay, top of the 8th, Chipper Jones leading off. Oh, Marshall can't pitch another inning. See how because he can only go 1 because of these tournament restrictions. So Marshall will be coming out. The next reliever is Steve Howe's an A6. Doesn't take long to get him in the game here. Let me get him in. Steve Howe, he's in the 9th position. Howe. And here we go. Chipper Jones facing Steve Howe, who is a ANC. He's a pitcher 1. I don't think that affects their defense. No, it does not affect their defense. And he is a X and a ZZ. Chipper. 25. That's a 8. So that's a pop out to 3rd. Alou. 33. It's a 0. Is he going to hit his 2nd home run of the game? 32. No, it's an 11. That's a base hit, and he's going to steal 2nd after the 2nd pitch. He's going to go to 2nd. Stolen base. So we got a runner on 2nd. 1 out for Felix Milan, who's 0 for 3 today. 24, 31, fly out to center. Runner holds. And Del Crandall. Having a big day. He's got a home run and double and 2 walks, and he gets a 36. That's a 33. With the runner on 2nd, 33. It's not a K, so it's a pop out to short. Okay, bottom of the 8th. Willie Davis for the Dodgers. 22. This is 7. There's a base hit. Gets it started. That's their second hit of the game. Mike Piazza. 63-13. Struck him out. Steve Garvey. 15. There's a 7. It's a single to right and a runner score. No, there's like a runner on first. What are we talking about? Okay, this runner goes to third. Oh, on the A. Wait a minute. May not be a single. Reading the chart. No, he's out. 5-3. Runner to second. And Steve Sachs. 51, that's an 8. The runner on second. Out 5-3. Okay, next in the rotation. It's 1 inning restrictions, pretty tough on Eric Gagne. Eric's an A and a B pitcher, 2 defense. He's an KXYZ. Facing Furkel, it's the top of the 9th. No, facing Greg Maddox, top of the 9th. 61, that's a 32, fly out to right. Furkel. 14, 30, fly out to left. And Freddie Freeman. 26, 13, struck him out. Okay, we're going to have a pinch hitter coming in here for Gagne in the bottom of the 9th. It's going to be Pedro Guerrero. Gagne did his job. Don't have to worry about the pitcher. Okay, Guerrero's at the plate. Maddox is on the mound still. This is his 27th batter. Let's see what we got here. 25, so he's over his limit, but he can stay in until he lets up a run before the reductions start taking place. Pedro Guerrero, 43. That's a 29. Let's get on the right chart here. 29 is an X. Maddox the next struck him out. Okay, Maury Wills. 34. That's an 8. Pop out to third. And Mondesi. 21. That's a 30. A fly out to left. The ball game is over. Maddox with a complete game shutout. Let me just tell you what the records for these two teams are right this time. After 6 games, the Dodgers are 1-5. And Atlanta is 4-2. So I hope you enjoyed this. You know, go down there and hit the like. Hope you come back and watch a couple more of these APBA games. And thank you for stopping in. This is SoCalSabre saying, till you see me again or hear from me, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.